process of making your brand very, very popular that you said, no, I can't continue. I just have to give it up?
Yeah, no, of course. Manufacturing in that life is not for the...
a particular story that you will never forget.
We'll tell you that.
At a point in time that, oh, I think I am done with this shit.
Yes. When I said it's time now for consulting, it's time now for ICLED. Yeah, I was dressing up one day and somebody said, Jimmy, turn on your TV, cut on your TV. I said, what? What's going on? The Twin Towers were falling. And you're going to say, what's the Twin Tower falling? 9/11 got to do with me. But you see, then just signed a deal with Delta Airlines for production of the uniforms, and we were producing all the fabrics and buttons and everything in the factories. And when that thing happened, the airlines went to a decline. They reneged on that contract, and I said, whoa, with all that we have done, that's it. But not over, because my children are doing their own, little thing and all that. They're interested in all that, but not, to that level. So I said, now it's time to do. So I developed the ICLED business plan. Let's go teach these people. So when I got here to Nigeria, I said, oh, I was saying, now when you come and teach people, couldn't you start? I said, no, that is past. I'm not going to go there. In the country where you have all these issues, it was act of God that did that country. This is where you have to fight for NEPA, you have to fight for water, you have to fight for no. But I will teach and I will mentor and I will work with people who are interested in that line.
Now, as an authority in entrepreneurial development, who is an entrepreneur?
An entrepreneur is first of all someone with a passion, a burning passion for an idea. You are so consumed with that idea that people will see you as crazy. Because if they don't see you as crazy, you don't have that kind of passion, all the humps and challenges that you're going to face, is it going to be enough to stop you and you go back? So an entrepreneur is a risk taker with a burning passion for an idea.
Now, do you think, compared to what is obtainable out there in the Western world, do you think Africa, Nigeria in particular, we're doing enough in entrepreneurial development?
We're trying. We're just beginning to scrape the surface. Beginning to, there's a lot more. They think what I benefited is what I'm giving. And people will say, that's not the money-making part of my business. It's just the desire to develop other people's enterprises. You see, the way the SBA is structured in the US is such that if you just have to have an idea. You have an idea, all the infrastructure, all the things necessary that made me a success in that line are all there. And they're not stopping now. They've been doing this over 50 years ago. They're not stopping. Once they go back and revise it and see that, this is a new age, things are changing, something must change, they go back again. There was a time people were complaining about high documentation of getting credit. And they went back and said, okay, why do you want $50,000 and you want to fill in 20 pages? So they call something low doc. They call it low doc. So meaning that if you want a line of so and so below this, just a sheet of paper is enough. Are you understanding? They revised it to that point. Then there was another point, and when they're doing these things, everybody is going to be, when the policy comes out, everybody must be in line. To the point where banks and credit organizations will be looking at how do you even help people who do business plans? How do you help people do feasibility studies of an idea? How everything is so programmed. So here we are just scraping the surface of it. And then our entrepreneurs do have an issue. They just want the money, they just want the loan. They don't want to do the needful, to get there. I could remember all the hours I spent in some office, monthly or particularly 2 days a week, meetings. They weren't handing me money. And where in the world would anybody just hand you money like that? It was just probing. Okay, you want to market this to who? To what? To that, that, all the, and then you go, okay, let's see you again on Thursday. By the time, and then the Nigerian entrepreneur, most of the time, when they come on Tuesday and you're not talking about money, they're looking at you like, wait a minute, I'm just wasting my time. But all those time, all those meetings, what did he do for me? He get all the questions I didn't want to answer. I was able to go and think about. I would go to the libraries and I learned everything in fashion. All how you describe the lines, how you talk about the different fabrics. If I sat in front of a buyer, before you know that it was not I was not raised as a little girl in that line, you couldn't fault. So, but here, I even have issues with some of these entrepreneurs like this. When you now start questioning them, they're threatening or they want to protect something, or they don't understand that by you asking questions and all that, it's supposed to prompt them further in their thought process so that they can be better at what they want to, sell, or what they want to, talk about, or what they want to, project to the public.